Good morning, my friend. Heather Dunlop here. And what I want to share with you today is about common belief. Many of us survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence end up having at some point in our lives and sometimes stick with us from that moment forward. And that common belief is that in order to release that survivor identity, I have to relive that abusive experience over and over again. So what do I mean by this? So in order to release survival mode and to stop living in survival mode, that survivor identity that we took on after the abuse because so many others told us, you're a survivor. And it's great to have gotten to be a survivor, but now we're looking to move forward because survival is not enough. And you're saying, wow, how do I release that survivor identity and step into living the life of a thriving woman? And your brain is going to throw up things that are going to stop you. It's going to throw up resistance. And one of the things that it throws up to you to stop you in your tracks is that you can't release that abusive experience without constantly reliving it in your mind. So you have triggers that take you right back there. You have triggers that cause flashbacks. You wake up with nightmares and in a cold sweat. You wake up with that scream caught in your throat that you just can't get out because you're reliving that abusive experience. And what I'm here to share with you is that it is possible to step into the identity of a thriving woman without reliving it. Now let me ask you this. If you could remember the abuse and not have that emotional connection to it anymore, where you feel like you're right back in it, would that be a step forward for you? Is that something that you want? To be able to say, yes, I remember what happened to me. I remember every detail of what was done to me. And yet I view it from the point of a thriving woman, and I do not get emotionally connected, and I do not break down. And if that memory, it does trigger me, it causes a different result. So you might be in a situation today where someone triggers, you hear that voice, right? You hear a voice that's so similar. Or someone that you love and know comes up and puts their hand on your shoulder to say, hey, I'm here, I got a question for you. And you're like, and you're right back in that experience, right? Because you tense up and you clench, and the first thing that flashes through your mind is the abuse and danger is here. Well, what if you had that same trigger, but instead of flashing back to the abuse and feeling like you're in danger, you had a different result? So when someone touched you, you turn to look at them first and acknowledge and see who they are consciously in the current moment. And that flashback doesn't happen. What if just that one little switch was something that you could take on and do? Wouldn't that be wonderful? To be able to change, instead of being triggered negatively and being taken back, that trigger might happen, but you choose a different result. And that's what I do with my clients, is we get to change the neural pathways that are running through your brain that today may be causing you to relive that experience and take you right back to that moment emotionally and in your mind. And we get to break apart that old pathway that's been running, that belief that says, in order to release survivor identity, I have to relive that experience. What if that belief was broken apart and it no longer caused you to stay stuck in survival mode? And you were able to release that survivor identity and step forward into living your life as a thriving woman. Living that life that you know you want, the one that you have so much peace, you make decisions from a place of calm. That life where you're living as a thriving woman and you have so much love in your life, it is overflowing with love. That life where you live as a thriving woman, where you are confident that you know that regardless of what comes up, you've got this. So if you're ready to release that survivor identity without reliving that abusive experience and step into living your life as a thriving woman, let me know. because I've got a wonderful video for you that shows you how to bring about the feeling of inner peace, love, and confidence at any moment you choose. So if you want that, let me know, because I'd love to share it with you. So just let me know below, send me a quick message, say, Heather, I want peace. Heather, I want love. I want confidence. And I'll get you that video. This is Heather Dunlop, and I want you to always remember you have strength within you.